For more than 2 decades, The Big Show was one of the most dominant giants in WWE history. From legendary rivalries to unforgettable championship victories, he gave the WWE Universe countless memories. But in 2021, fans were shocked when The Big Show walked away from WWE and signed with AEW. Why did one of WWE's biggest stars leave the company he called home for 22 years? Today, we're breaking down the real reasons behind The Big Show's departure. Before we talk about his exit, we need to remember what The Big Show meant to WWE. Standing over 7 feet tall, he was a once-in-a-generation superstar. He battled legends like The Undertaker, Stone Cold, The Rock, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar. He was a multiple-time world champion and even headlined WrestleMania. For years, he was the face of the giant archetype in wrestling. But as time went on, things started to change. In his last years with WWE, Big Show wasn't treated like the dominant monster he once was. Instead, he was often used to put over younger talent. Storylines didn't give him much importance, and many times, he was left off TV entirely. Big Show himself admitted that sitting backstage, waiting for creative to use him, was frustrating. He knew he still had value, but WWE wasn't giving him the opportunities he wanted. One of the biggest reasons Big Show left was his frustration with WWE's creative direction. He felt disrespected by how he was booked in his final years. Even when he returned in 2020 for a short run, he wasn't given a serious push. In interviews, Big Show explained that he wanted meaningful storylines, not just random appearances. When he realized WWE didn't see him in that role anymore, he started looking elsewhere. While WWE wasn't giving him opportunities, AEW saw things differently. Tony Khan offered Big Show not only a role as an in-ring performer, but also as a commentator and mentor for younger talent. For Big Show, this was huge, because it allowed him to stay connected to wrestling in more ways than just competing. AEW gave him respect, a fresh environment, and the chance to reinvent himself. At the end of the day, The Big Show didn't leave WWE out of hate. His decision wasn't born out of anger or bitterness. It came from something far deeper. What he truly wanted was respect, and a chance to contribute more than what WWE was allowing him to. For years, Big Show had been one of the most recognizable giants in wrestling history. But as time went on, he began to feel stuck. The matches were fewer, the opportunities were limited, and the creative direction wasn't giving him the platform he felt he still had to offer. Imagine being a legend, a man who had given decades of his life to the company, and then realizing that your role was slowly being reduced to the background. That feeling of being underused, that's what weighed heavily on him. In WWE, Big Show felt like he had reached a dead end. But in AEW, things were different. He was given freedom. The kind of freedom that allowed him to share his knowledge, mentor younger talent, and step into roles beyond just performing in the ring. For him, it wasn't just about wrestling matches anymore. It was about being valued, being respected, and being able to contribute in ways WWE no longer let him. His departure was emotional, not only for him, but for the fans who had grown up watching him dominate in WWE. For over 2 decades, The Big Show had been a constant presence. Whether he was slamming superstars through tables, turning heel and face more times than anyone could count, or simply being the giant that every fan recognized. So when he finally walked away, it felt like the end of an era. But here's the truth. Sometimes even legends need a fresh start. Sometimes even the biggest names need to step into a new world to rediscover themselves. For Big Show, leaving WWE wasn't about leaving the fans or erasing his legacy. It was about writing a new chapter. A chapter where he wasn't just a giant in the ring, but also a respected figure shaping the future of wrestling. For the WWE Universe, it was bittersweet. They had to say goodbye to one of the most iconic superstars in company history. But for Big Show himself, it was the beginning of something new. He wasn't done. He wasn't finished. He was simply turning the page, proving that no matter how long you've been in the game, there's always room to grow, to evolve, and to find respect in a new place. So when fans look back at the Big Show's departure, they'll remember it not as a bitter ending, but as a powerful reminder that even giants sometimes outgrow their surroundings. And when they do, stepping into a new chapter isn't weakness, it's strength. For WWE, it marked the end of an era. But for Big Show, it was the start of a new legacy. The Big Show's departure from WWE was a shock, but it also made sense. After years of giving his body to the company, he wanted more than just sitting backstage waiting for a storyline. AEW gave him what WWE couldn't: a chance to be respected, valued, and useful. And that's why the world's largest athlete made the biggest decision of his career. Do you think WWE made a mistake by letting the Big Show go? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more WWE stories. Thanks for watching,